Hello everyone, good morning.
Good
Okay.
morning.
Yeah, good morning. Guys, those are interested, please connect morning batch also. Fine, it's already started. I already mentioned to you. And because of that batch, little bit late again today, right? Fine. So, very first, Sharda, can you please share your screen that yesterday you faced one issue, right? I have one solution for that. Let's try that.
Okay.
If it is working, then fine. If it is not working, we will see what to do.
Okay,
Okay?
ma'am.
Yeah. So it's all about Jenkins. And even one more point, in my older machine, I have faced some issue with Jenkins, right? Yesterday you have seen that. And it actually crashed that entire Jenkins server on my machine. So I will be using new machine today and there I will explain all the Jenkins scenario. Great. So first of all, open your server. I mean, you have to start your server. Open command prompt and start. Okay, this will work, Shada. You have, I think, Jenkins file somewhere else, right? In different folder. But let's
Yes.
try. Just write here Java.
Folder.
From the folder location, I think you need to open, right?
Yes.
Then only it will work, I guess. So where you stored your Jenkins file from that location, open it.
Here. Okay.
Just no. Do open that folder, Jenkins, where that var file is available, right? Inside the folder. Huh. So now come to the top and from that location write CMD. So you need to come to the location where the file is present. Yes. When you enter it, it will open CMD, I mean command prompt. Great. And here you can type that command. Java space hyphen jar, then space Jenkins dot var. Hmm. Yeah. Do enter. You can minimize this server and you can open browser and new tab. Yeah, open new one and just search over there localhost 8080. When you select the Jenkins, automatically it will take 8080 phone number. Okay, everyone, so you will able to see here. And it is open now. If the server once it's loaded properly, because it's taking a lot of time.
Yes.
Okay. Means here it is no error. So let's wait.
Hmm.
Okay, I don't think so. Like other participant are facing this kind of issue that yesterday we faced on this machine, right? But still, let me show you what is the solution. See, currently we are doing local machine setup, right? So already you are having master slave architecture on your local machine only. Means you will be the acting like a admin at this moment, okay, for Jenkins. So space issue should not be there. But still, if it is having, I'll show you what to do. We will try that solution. Okay, do log in now. Hmm, fine. So now, okay, can you please come back to the project? Click on that Maven project one. Now again do build now. Okay, the build started, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you have resolved it.
No, ma'am.
So I think it is executing now. Can you please click on that?
Here.
That build number two. Yes, you can click. And you can open console output to check what is happening, okay, internally. Can you click on console output? See left hand side, there is a console output.
Left hand. Okay.
So here you can check all the commands, I mean status, ki what is happening. Okay, scroll down and see it says build success. So now you are able to run it. Great. So I think, I don't know, but it is automatically get resolved then if you don't do any step, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Okay, that's fine. Means it is sorry. Now let me continue from my system and let me help you what exactly the process. Okay, it is. Great. Okay, now you can stop sharing. So everyone, I hope you are able to see my screen. Agree? So I told you today I'm using another machine. Okay, so let me just again quickly start a Jenkins and just a minute. In this machine, I think where I have stored it because setup is different now. Yeah, here itself, see in C drive, I created a Jenkins and just let me open from here command prompt. Okay, so the command is very simple again, Java space hyphen jar. Then you need to just write Jenkins dot var file. Okay, and server will start. Once this step is completed, minimize the server and you can open a browser and there you can just search for localhost. I told you 8080 is the port number. I'm using new machine. So on this new machine, I'm using again by default port number of Jenkins, which is 8080. And when you start the session, as soon as server will start it right properly, you will able to see your Jenkins dashboard. So kindly wait. Let this open. Okay. Let me log in with the credentials. And now you can see like you only, I'm having the latest updated version for Jenkins. Okay. Now let me explain all the topics one more time. So initially when you see the dashboard, from the left hand side, I told you yesterday only what to do in the setup part, right? How many plugins you needed to install, right? Everything I have covered the topic. Now let's understand first time if you're opening Jenkins, what is the step, how you can continue. Guys, very first, this is the new item area you can see. New item means through this particular option, you can create a new job. See, in Jenkins, every step is considered as a job only. So when you click on the new item, it is asking you what type of job you want. It's a freestyle job, it's a project, Maven project job, or you wanted to set up your pipeline. So we'll be showing you, okay, Maven project job. Because currently, what is the concept? As a tester, whenever I create my project, let's assume this is my project, which I have directly taken from GitHub, okay? Because it's a new Eclipse now. So here you can see this is your project. And in this project, we already created our pom.xml file. So whenever you are running project through the Jenkins, you need pom.xml file path and you need, it's what? It's basic, we can say the goal. Is it a clean goal, test goal, which you wanted to perform? So guys, if you can see here, okay, in the Jenkins, first of all, I'm writing the project name. Suppose I'm writing hybrid, okay? My project name is hybrid framework, okay? For April, I'm just writing April 25. Okay. Hybrid framework April 25. And what type of project it is? So I wanted to select as a Maven project. If you can see my arrow, I'm creating Maven project. And then you can click on OK button. Now you guys are having Maven integration plugin. You already install Maven path. That's the reason. Whenever you create a new job as a Maven project, what is the first step? In the description, you can write a description about the project. So this is e-commerce application. I'm just writing e-commerce application for, okay, testing. Platform, okay, platform is Windows machine. I'm just writing a different information. Browser is, okay, browser is, let's say, Chrome. And here, okay, I'm just writing automation framework. So which framework I have used to complete this journey? Automation framework I'm writing, let's say Selenium plus TestNG. Clear? Using Selenium TestNG, I have designed this e-commerce application. Okay, automation we have completed. So general description you can write here. Now you can, when you scroll the project, right? Here you can see some more options. So currently it is all about like, okay, if you wanted to discard the old build, GitHub project and all, so then you can select it. Currently it is not required. As a tester, give a description for your project. Scroll down. I told you when you will get this option, source code management, whenever you install Git plugin inside the Jenkins, then only. Without Git, if you try to just check it out, you will not get source code management option. I will show you through the Git also. But for now, let me show you this main part. This is the main area which you need to understand. There are many ways to trigger the build. 4 ways I will be showing to you how to remotely trigger the build, how to trigger build after one project, how to trigger build periodically, and then we can trigger the build directly from the GitHub. Okay, so there are many options, GitHub branches, pull request and all, but I'll show you directly through the third option, GitHub triggered by Git SCM polling. Means as soon as somebody change anything to GitHub, my entire goal should be executed or project should be executed automatically in the Jenkins. That's what the main topic which you need to learn. After that, guys, when you scroll down, you will able to see some environment details. When you come down, there are some certain pre-steps you can see. So prerequisite, okay, you can simple able to write here if you wanted to write anything. Currently, it is not required. Then post-build action is also there, right? Post-build actions means what? I told you, somewhere you can just do email setup. Okay, you can just have here report setup and all. So if you have those plugin reporting and all, then only you can add this post setup. But currently it is not required. So for this entire execution, what I can do, I can just add form.xml file path. So for that, I will come back to Eclipse. This is the form.xml. Right click, come to properties, copy this complete path. I will just come back to Eclipse again. Here, I'm adding this path. Great. What is the goal? Okay, initially let me try with clean goal. Okay, so I'm just writing clean is the goal. Whenever you write Maven goal in command prompt, in your Windows command prompt, you need to write mvn clean, mvn test like that. But in Jenkins, you can just write a goal as it is, clean, test, whatever it is. And then guys, I will just come to apply and save it. Great. So here you can see Maven project. What type of project it is, automatically you will get it here. So it's the Maven project hybrid framework April 25 is ready. Currently you can see no build execution and not right. So I will just click on build now and what will happen? The project will start building it. Whenever build is scheduled, here you can see build is started. Click on this line and you can open this. So it is started by Priyanka, right? And then you can check the left hand side console output. Here, like the Eclipse, whatever output is there, you will able to see it here. So currently I can see my clean goal is completed successfully, no failure at all. So I'm just having this result. Now, let me come back to the project. What I wanted to do, I wanted to modify the build. Currently it is clean gold, right? Now I wanted to run my build for test gold. So I will just come to configure. If you wanted to make some changes, again I'm repeating, if you wanted to make some changes, click on configure option here. And now you can again make the changes. So what I wanted to do this time, I wanted to run the project. So I'm writing test goal and let's apply and save it. So update is done. See, initially only one build it was right executed and it is completed successfully. Now again I will do build now. When you click on the build now, second build got started and you can check the result also. Come back to the console output and look at the screen. So it started your testing now. So same project, whatever I have written in Eclipse, I am able to run through the Jenkins also. This is the first step you need to understand about the Jenkins. How you can run your current project directly through the Jenkins. Clear? And at this time, it might be create a issue because see, it is actually giving me problem with my Google password. Okay. So because of that pop-up, I'm not able to proceed. So kindly wait. Let me log out from the Google first. Then only this project will work properly. And even I have logged in out, but I don't know, it is taking some password and it is giving the problem. So currently you can see it got stuck, okay, where the problem occurred, right? It is not proceeding. But that is not your project issue. That is coming from the Google because I'm running my project on Chrome and Chrome is where I've just, started my entire Google authentication and all. I'll do one thing better to handle this situation. I'll change the browser. I don't know. I have logged out also, but still I'm getting this problem. Wait. Let me manually close it. Anyways, it will fail. Let this complete the build. I'll change the browser and then we will try again. So I got failure and that is obvious. Okay. I'll come back to Eclipse first. What I'm going to do is inside my master XML where I'm running my code, I will change browser to Edge. On Edge, I am not doing any authentication. Let's save it. It's because of the Chrome issue. I'm having this problem. Currently, I saved it. I will come back to Jenkins now. And same pom.xml file we are running, right? So if you can check my project status, right? I'm getting what? The build is not stable. Actually, you are just getting not a cross sign, it is unstable. So you are getting exclamatory mark on that. Fine. Now let me one more time build it. So currently I'm expecting this project should run on a Microsoft Edge. Perfect. And I'm not expecting Google issue on this browser, but let me check again. I'm not sure. Thank God. Here we are not able to see that. So mostly I do authentication from Google Chrome. Okay. So I don't know. I think the password is saved at Chrome and so it is giving me issue, which I need to change. Fine. Okay. So this is not related to project. Project is working fine. So whenever entire application, your framework will run properly, right? From the Jenkins, you will able to see the status. Done. See, I'm getting a pass result, right? If I can show you this build, click on the build, and if you come to the console output, at this moment it says that total 14 test cases and all test cases are completed successfully without any failure. So at this moment, my build got success. Agree? Now let me come back to the project. So what I have shown you in this example, first of all, how to run your Eclipse project directly through the Jenkins. But guys, how am I executing it? I'm running it manually. Agree? When I click on build now, it is executing. Now I'll do some changes. Just have a look. Suppose from this project, what I wanted to do is I wanted to run only one file. Means currently what has happened in my form.xml file, you can see in under Surefire plugin, okay, we have given master.xml. So it is running full project. But what I'm going to do now, I will just provide a single page, okay, single XML dot, this file I wanted to run only. Suppose, okay, test single. And what I'm going to do in test single, I will just add overview page. So here you will get complete flow, right? Just to cover execution quickly, I'm making this change. Just have a look. Let me save it. Current file name is what? Test single.xml. Agree? So what I will do in pom.xml file, instead of master.xml, I will change it to single.xml. Means I need to write here test single. Okay. What file name I have written? Test single.xml. Okay. So this is the XML file name I have given. Let me save it. So at this moment, if I build now, you will not able to see full application execution. One file is enough to check now. Okay, from the Jenkins. Just have it. So at this moment, if I again click on build now option, new build is started, right? And as for the build status now, let's have a look which file or how many test cases it is running. I'm expecting only one test case it should run. Okay, but it is executed on Chrome, right? No, just wait. Yeah, I think there was a Chrome. Let me cancel this. Let me confirm from the Eclipse again. So whenever I come to the test single, yeah, it was a Chrome, right? Let me update to H and let me save it, right? Now please have a look. So guys, I'm just saving the time, okay? So I have, first of all, this entire build I have stopped. Now let me build it again. Little bit scroll up, build now, and please have a look. New build got started. If I open console output, so it should execute directly on a Microsoft Edge, and actually it is running here. Yeah, can you see? Done. So at this moment, what the result I'm getting out of all 14, I have just executed 4 test cases. This is enough. This will save our time to watch the entire, okay, understanding about Jenkins. So now first point is clear. I have shown you complete project also. Now I'm just trying to show you one single test case where you will understand the project status. So first thing is how we are executing the build. It's a manual way. Every time, whatever changes are there in the build, I'm just clicking on build now and it is running. But guys, now I would like to show you trigger option. If you come back to configure, and there you can see many trigger options available. So even I have covered this topic, I'm repeating it again. So there is build periodically way available where you can set some timeout to trigger the build, and based on that you can trigger the build. But how to set build periodically? See, when you write build periodically, it will ask you, please write your schedule. How do you know, okay, which schedule you need to pass? Guys, click on this question mark. In the Jenkins, they have given everything. Technically, they have mentioned this point that, okay, here you can set some cron expression. Like for minute, hour, day of month, day of week, you can set up the cron expression, right? So what they have mentioned when you write asterisk, it specifies all the valid value. So if you wanted to run your build after every 15 minutes, okay, after 1 hour, 10 minutes, whatever it is, you can just set this cron expression and build will be executed at that time. But we don't have this much of time to check 10 minute, 15 minute or a 1 day build execution. Better I will write here 5 asterisk. When I put 5 asterisk, what will happen everyone? Now the build is ready to execute for every single minute. Okay. So at this moment, I'm just getting a message. Do you mean every minute you wanted to run? Yes. Every single minute I wanted to run this build. So first of all, I'm trying to show you automatic execution. Whenever you just set build periodically, this build will be automatically executed by the Jenkins for every separate minute. Currently, you can see this particular timing in my system. It is 8:51. Agree? Please have a look. Up to 5 builds are executed. Now I'm not doing any step on this machine. Once the time is up, 8:52, automatically new build gets started. This is schedule. So you just need to set the cron expression when you wanted to run it. After 15 minutes, after 30 minutes, every day at 9 p.m. Based on that, you can design your cron expression and you can set up. Cron expression, how to set up that information you will get on Google also. No need to worry. Technically, everything is not your responsibility, but just I'm trying to cover the topic because as a tester, you are a part of a CI/CD process. So you should aware about all these basic setups. Okay, so now just wait and watch. At 8:52, new build automatically started. Okay, so just have a look. Can you see? As soon as time is up, 8:52, build got started. And this is build number 6, and it is running the same project. So currently I'm not running full project. I'm just running one single test case where you are able to see all the steps, right? And please have a look. Done. So it got successfully completed. Great. Now again wait and let's check for 8:53 new build automatically started or not because this is your periodic execution. So for every single minute, new build will automatically start it and you will see the output. Clear? So just wait. And see the system time. I hope it is visible, right? It is able to, you are able to see it, right? Even if possible, I can highlight it. Can you see this is my system time? As soon as it will become 8:53, see it is done. Can you just have a look here in the Jenkins? It should start next a bit. See it started. Got it? And see, now you are able to have a look that execution also. So please understand and confirm. Is it clear how to do build periodic setup? This is automatic way. You are just doing automation on the periodic setup. Clear? Perfect. So once it is completed, you will see the result that it is also stable. Okay. So now let me change that setup because if I don't change, it will continuously run. Okay. Unless and until you are not changing that setup. So this is the first option which I have covered in the last class also, build periodically. Now the second one. Sometimes guys, what happen? Let's say you are working on your local machine and server is available on different machine, right? Currently, you can see Jenkins server present in my machine only because I have installed it separately. But suppose we are working with organization and absolutely what is the case over there? You don't need server on your local machine. Okay. Yeah. Let me apply it because it started again. Just a minute. Whenever you uncheck it, you just need to save and apply. Then only it will stop. Okay. So let this run now. Actually, it is running the 8 number build at 8:54. It is started, right? But after that, you will not able to see next update. So guys, whenever you make the changes, save it. Done. So this is a periodic execution. Now at 8:55, it will not start. Don't worry. So what is remote execution? How we can trigger the build remotely? Basically, this is the topic. Trigger build remotely. Means what? Where this topic actually came into picture. Now just think, you are working on your local machine. Your team member are working on their local machine. Current server you are having on the local machine only. So it is very easy to run it. It is not remote execution. It is just a local execution. But there might be possibility, suppose your Jenkins server available on an organization machine, correct? And it is suppose the port number, consider, okay, assume that it is a local host only for the private setup, okay? So better I will just remove this. I will just write, okay, suppose whatever your organization it is organization.jenkins. Fine. Assume this is your main server address. Now, whatever code I'm writing, where I wanted to run, I wanted to run on remote site. So for remote site, what you need? You need this remote address. Agree? You need this remote address. Plus it's a server. Whenever server is there, we need to have certain authentication. So what happen, for server security purpose, server will give you one token number. So whenever you are passing your request that I wanted to run my script on that Jenkins server, two things you need to share, remote address name and the token. And based on that, the local machine code you are able to run on the remote server. So guys, I don't have any remote server with me, right? So I'm just showing you with a different browser how to do this. One browser where the Jenkins is available on our local machine. And same on the Jenkins, I wanted to run the project, but again, through the different browser, remotely I'm trying to show you the step. Okay? But it is not exactly remote setup. I'm just trying to show you from my same machine. But in real time, whenever you do remote side execution, you need remote server address and the remote server token. Okay, it's very simple step. Now have a look. Already it is 8:56, but guys, last bill executed at only 8, right? Total 8 bills got executed for this project. Now, how I can do remote execution? So let me come back to configuration. Please have a look. Whenever you wanted to run or build trigger from remotely, whenever you check this, it will ask you for authentication token. Now, guys, this is my main server, which is available on my local machine, right? So for your understanding, I'm just writing some token. I'm writing very simple 1235. Okay. But see, they have mentioned everything. So use the following URL, okay, to trigger build remotely. Means suppose you guys wanted to run it, then you will be using this URL. Okay, if this is your main server. At this moment, I will copy this entire server address, right? And how I'm going to show you, because I told you I will be showing you in a different window. Now assume this different machine. And I wanted to run this entire build on my server. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, first of all, this setup I did, I have mentioned some token. I have selected the okay, trigger the build remotely now. And let me first but how I can trigger it remotely. And for that, I needed this another machine. In my case, it is another browser. So how we can start execution? You need to have this URL address. Put here Jenkins server URL address. So from your machine, you will be just writing server URL. What is the server URL? Guys, my server URL is this. Localhost 8080. So what I'm going to do, see at this moment, if I try to enter, okay, just have a look without any URL and all. So what we are getting, site cannot be reached. Okay. Now if I so I told you, only URL is not enough. For authentication, token also required. But if I don't send, I'm getting access denied. I can't access Jenkins server because I don't have a valid token. So how I can write a valid token here, right? Here you can see we have a token name, right? Instead of token name, you need to write token which is available on your server for a security concern. So on server side, we have a token 12345, which we have set manually, correct? Same token now I'm writing. So whenever you pass your actual server address and the token number from your machine to your website, to your main server, what will happen? When you hit it, automatically the bill will trigger on that server and it will execute it on that server. Now guys, last bill it was 8 now. Let me run. I'm triggering it here, right? From this particular browser. But see, in your main Jenkins server, bill number 9 got started. Can you see? It is started and now it is executing also. So this is called remote trigger. Second option, how to trigger a build remotely. So this is how you can do the trigger remotely. Try everyone, okay? All these steps are very simple and very, very important also. Fine. Done. So we have triggered this build, but how we trigger the build currently? And please make a note. Here also I'm having this information. Started by the remote host. And at this moment, if you can see, current IP I am getting in this manner because I am on the same machine. That's the reason it is not capturing that full detail. But started on the same machine, you can see started by the remote host and running as a system, right? We are running as a system, and this is what the main framework which we are executing. So I hope this triggering through that particular, what I can say, remote machine, it is clear to all. Agree? So this is the second option. What is the third one? Now, third is very special. GitHub integration, right? So everyone listen carefully. Whenever I come back to the project, and suppose this time what I'm expecting, project should not be executed directly by this form.xml. See, understand the flow. Already we have added na form.xml. But now I don't want this setup. I wanted to run my project through the GitHub directly. So what I'm going to do, everyone, better, I will come back to dashboard. See, already this project we have created here. I'm creating new project. Okay. I'm writing framework. Okay. GitHub integration. So you will understand topics. Okay. It is GitHub integration. And I'm just writing your batch again a year. I mean, April 25, I'm running this entire project. And let me create a Maven project again. But this time, this is a new project. Agree? I'm writing. This is new project trigger. Okay. New project build trigger by GitHub. I wanted to show you how you can run your project from GitHub, not by your Eclipse form.xml file. So guys, please have a look. Once you write a detail, scroll down. Now we need this area, right? See, in my case, new project, it is also asking form.xml and the goal, but I will not set up here anything. And then I will just come to your source. I will just click on Git. What it is asking to me, enter your URL address where the repository is present. So let me show you this part. If I can open GitHub. Okay, let me do sign in. Okay, let me come to repositories. And actually, let me open, oh, not this one, your batch. So it's a weekday, correct? Now, guys, I wanted to run from this batch, I mean, from this particular repository, and only framework branch I wanted to run, correct? Because my entire code is available on the framework. So first of all, copy this repository URL. You have to come back here. Okay, not this. Now let me open Jenkins directly. And here I'm writing repository URL. Okay. Once it is done, what you need to write? Now wait. Fail to connect repository, git exe ls. Okay, fine, fine. It is not taking SHS actually. Let me come back to HTTPS. Let me copy this. And now let me provide this basic URL. Now you can see I'm not having any error. Okay. Actually, on this machine, I haven't created any SSH key, right? That's the reason it is not allowing me to access it. But I will show you how to do that SSH setup also. But for now, it is enough. And only one change. We need to have a branch name. So I don't have a project on master branch. I have it in my framework branch. So let me check the branch name is correct. Framework, right? See, I'm writing framework, right? And that's it. So you don't need to set up here any other step. Okay. Only I will be doing what? As soon as I make any changes on GitHub, I wanted to run this entire build. Okay. So I will set up this part. GitHub trigger by git scm poly. Means somebody if change anything on GitHub, I just want my Jenkins to execute this entire project. So I will select first option GitHub hook trigger by git scm poly. And guys, you wanted to schedule like you wanted to look for GitHub for what? See for every update, na? How many time you are checking the GitHub? As soon as user will make the changes on GitHub, project should run from here. So you have to set up this part also, SCM, whole SCM and do the schedule. I will again write 5 asterisk because I wanted to continuously for every minute change. I wanted to check this particular GitHub, right? So I have just made 2 changes for this time for a GitHub integration. Select the GitHub trigger and poll SCM. And now this is every minute. We are trying to check our GitHub repository. And after that, no need to add your form.xml, no need to add a goal. Goal, I think it is required, but for this moment, let me don't add it. Let me check how it is running. So let me apply and save. Now please have a look. Every minute I have already set up. So let me check for at once it is 9 a.m. and 6 minutes will happen. Is it running automatically? Let's check that. Because we did set up for every minute. So for first time, whenever you run, it will just run normally for every minute. And next time it will run only when somebody change anything on GitHub. So just have a look. See at 9:06, Can you just have a look? Build is started. Hmm? See, it got started, right? Click on it. It is automatically started, and you can see it is running from the GitHub now. And let's see what exactly it will do, how it will run. Okay, so it is started. Great. Oh, but it is running again on a Chrome. Hmm. Because do you remember, actually on GitHub, a project is already uploaded with Chrome, right? Whatever today I made the changes for Microsoft Edge and all, it is not uploaded yet. So kindly wait. So as soon as 1 minute is over, you can see this automatically triggered. So let this run first. Now it is running full project. So can you just understand the point? I mean, I am not setting up manually, right? I have just given repository address and the branch name where my project is available. And see, it is running automatically. That's it. This is the main part. You don't need to write a goal and all. Everything will be executed directly by the Jenkins. Okay, great. I'm getting the result. Okay, build is success. Fine. If I come back to the project, see, first we only executed one time. See, now it is 9/7. It is not started again. So initially, when you do the setup, it will run automatically first time. But now, guys, when it will run next time, whenever you made any changes onto GitHub, it will run, okay, automatically what? Automatically next time. So let me just make the changes on the framework branch. Okay. But at this moment, what is the problem? Framework origin at this moment is available this one. I have shifted my machine. Okay. And current project I'm having here. I'll do one thing. What is the change? Let me try to push the code from this branch. If it is directly pushing, then great. But if it is not, I will create a new branch. There I will push the code and there I will show you for Jenkins. Focus on this. If I open, because in current machine, okay, I'm not having, let's say the repo. Okay, but it's this is the folder actually which I have created. Okay, by default, there is a Git available. So let me try directly push here. Whether it is pushing, let me check that. So I'll open Git bash. Yes, can you see that it is directly showing it's a framework branch? Okay, no problem. So let me check the status. And you can see what we have uploaded. So we have uploaded test single file. Yes. And master file also, I guess we have uploaded. Right? Fine. And I will do one thing. Git add everything. Now git commit -m. Okay. So project updated to Edge browser. Correct now? Only that is the update. And now you can see on this machine, I'm doing the Git setup first time. So it is asking me to set up email ID and the password. Give me some time. Let me do this setup quickly. Okay, I told you I have shifted my machine. So what is the step? I can configure the global user. Great. Copy this and you can add it here, right? Actually, the step is what? Right click and paste. And here I will change the email ID. I mean, I will just set up my email ID. mail.com. Done. Then second command we need to use, it's a user dot name. And let me again confirm the name which I have written. Okay, here. It's Priyanka Nigade 18. Okay. Free capital Priyanka Nigade 18. So this is only one time setup you need to do properly. Then you can try to commit. It's committed. Now I will push git push -u origin to the branch framework. And let me check whether it is working. Okay, it is asking me authentication as I'm doing first time, right? On this new machine. So it is only one time setup. Let me do it. enter username and password. And once the authentication is successful, right? Here you can see that my code got pushed. Now everybody look at the screen. Can you see on same branch I'm able to update? Great. So once I refresh the branch, come back to the Jenkins, see only one build it was, right? Give some time, it will automatically started your next build now. As soon as it found trigger in the repository, automatically it will run. So wait and just have a look how it is running. So my GitHub is updated. Agree? Jenkins will take some time. Jenkins will check internally, is it really GitHub is updated? If anything is updated by the GitHub, it will automatically start execution in the Jenkins. Again, if I can come to here, you can see three branches and there is a already update. Let me check the update. Yeah, can you see project uploaded for Edge browser? So let's come back and see. It has taken some time, but it is automatically started. If you can see it, it is written here, guys. It is started by SCM change. Means I haven't done it manually. Now this project is running as per the SCM change. And you can just have a look. Entire project is executing on Microsoft Edge. Got my point? So this is called GitHub integration with the Jenkins. How we are running the project. And see the repository address, everything you can able to see it here. Right? So currently I have just written one single test case now. See, I'm getting pass result. If you can see here, it is triggered by the GitHub. Scroll down and it is just showing you what current test is successfully completed. Yeah. The total 4 test case was there in the master, right? For now, I have added only one test case and that's the reason you are able to see that result. The current build is stable. Got my point? So this is called GitHub triggered. See, even one more time if I go back, okay? Suppose I'll do some changes here. Suppose in the project, I'm just adding new file. I'm writing project execution. Okay. So how we did the execution of the project? So far, let me add this file in the Eclipse and I'm writing project execution. So far, we have completed with the step. First of all, using testng.xml file, we have seen how to run the project. Plus, we have completed the step using form.xml file, which is a Maven concept. Okay, so this is a Maven step. This is actually Maven process. The third way we have seen using CLI, which is a command prompt. And that is also Maven trigger. Correct? Maven. For Maven only we have seen. And the fourth we have learned using Jenkins. Are you getting my point now? How many ways are there to execute your hybrid framework? There are multiple ways to execute. Either through TestNG you can run, either you can run through Maven, and now we are running through the Jenkins. But whenever it comes to the Jenkins, 2 points we have seen. We have first observed Maven, I will say Eclipse, okay, plus Maven plus only Jenkins integration. The first example, whatever I have shown you today, just create a job, give a pom.xml path, right? And give a goal. That is what Eclipse Maven Jenkins integration. Remember, okay, that we need in the real time. What is the second integration we learn? How we can push the code from Eclipse onto GitHub, right? And through the GitHub, how we can set up some setups into Jenkins and how we integrated the project. So this is your second integration which you have completed. That is Eclipse GitHub Jenkins integration. Is this point clear? And in fact here, the Eclipse means every integration we have completed using Jenkins. So I hope these points are clear, which we have covered under Jenkins. Now clear everyone? Yes, please confirm. Whatever I have shown you, this is the part. Okay, great. So we have seen remote execution also, how the project we have completed. Now let me show you one more point. See the Jenkins, what is the current build? Second build only. Only 2 times we have executed the build, right? You are able to see here. See. Only 2 builds are executed so far. Great. Now let me come back. I made some changes, right, in my project. So I will come to the GitHub. I mean, my same Git bash. And this time, if I again try Git status. So can you see project execution, new file is untracked? Means just now I added now. So I'm getting it here. Great. What I can do? I can add it. I can add it to my current directory. Stage area. Now I wanted to commit it. Okay, great. I will do commit -m. I'll say notes. Okay, project execution file added. Better added. That's my commit message. And you can see commit is successful. Now I can agree to push no. As soon as I do the push, now it will not ask me any authentication, nothing. That's a one-time setup. It will push everything on the GitHub. Please look at the screen. So GitHub is updated with new push. If I again click on the GitHub, and if I can again show you that framework branch, see the update. So at this moment, you can see if I can scroll down little bit, somewhere here you will able to see that. Okay, project execution file is added just now. And now come back to Jenkins. Can you see third build got automatically started? Cool. So as soon as you will made any change on GitHub, automatically Jenkins will run your project. Now tell me, these points are clear, everyone? How we are integrating Maven, Jenkins, Eclipse, GitHub, everything all together. So this is your GitHub integration. And I hope it is clear to all, right? So it is up to you. You wanted to save the changes, you wanted to update the changes, it is up to you. So what we have seen so far, if I can come back to the project, I have shown you this part, how we are triggering the build. So mainly you need to understand ways. So there are 3 ways are very common: periodic trigger, trigger remotely, and GitHub trigger. Now guys, one more topic I will be covering, which is called build after other projects are built. This is all about the jobs. This is moving one step ahead to the pipeline. What is pipeline concept? How we can create a new jobs and how we can trigger it, how we can schedule it one by one. Upstream job, downstream job, you need to understand this part. Whenever you will come to this part, I will show you 2 pipelines, how you guys are going to add a pipeline. So for today, are you clear with the topic? Jenkins and how you are able to do the integration, how you are running your project through the Jenkins. So this is all about the trigger part. One more trigger way I will be showing to you, and then I will be covering last topic, pipeline. So I hope that 2 topics we will continue tomorrow. So your Jenkins will over. And be ready with your machine. Tomorrow I will show you Docker installation also. So after GitHub, Jenkins, and after Jenkins, next important environment setup we need, that is a Docker. So please be ready with your machine. I'll show you how to install Docker on your local machine. And because of that only, the latest techniques, whatever there in the Selenium, you are able to run it. Reporting strategy, you can able to run only through the Docker. So guys, everybody should have a basic understanding of Docker. Okay. So please be ready tomorrow with your machine. Okay. So this is enough for today. Hmm? Fine. So yesterday session was related to set up again, and today's session you have understood one more time different ways to trigger the job. Tomorrow, last topic, how we can set multiple job, upstream, downstream job, and the pipeline concept. That I will be covering tomorrow. Yeah, is this okay? So let me stop the Jenkins server and let me log out from here. That's it. And let me close the GitHub. Okay, I hope topics are clear. Yeah, chalo, fine. So let's continue remaining topics tomorrow, and please be ready with your machine. Yeah, thank you everyone. Let's stop the session. Bye bye. Take care. Have a nice day.
Thanks, ma'am.